Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to SCS 324. You're currently watching the lower bracket. Well, it's not yet the lower bracket, but it will be soon. We are currently loading into or preparing our first match. On red team, we have the Deadstone Trading Steel and Tar Corporation, with the pilots Hangover Angie and Maria Filion. On blue team, we have Triple L, also known as Lego Lepidopteral Leviathan, something like that, with the pilots Captain Squirrelbeard and Mervin. I'm kinda lost. Okay, we're getting closer and closer to the start. And we'll start the match on the middle of the map. Thornard Throwdown soon. It seems like people are getting ready. As we are about to start this match. Let me just give myself an imaginary timer. And to no one's surprise, with the bit of help of some lovely magic, we are now loading into the match, and you can enjoy this lovely wallpaper. Okay, seems like we are almost in. Yes, we are. I always do that. Okay then, ship number 1 is the Tenacious Diner. It's pyramid piloted by Hangover Angie. He's bringing Hades Artemis on front and Get Artemis on the side. Ship number 2 is the Effective Splash. It's a goldfish piloted by Maria Filion. She's bringing Flame on starboard side, Front Watcher, and side Get Flak. Ship number 3 is the GFA Windtroll. It's another Pyramidian piloted by Squirrelbeard. It's not an Artling, it has Laser Artemis on top and Get Flak on the side. Ship number 4 is the Basilboom Morph, not Bamboozle, Basilboom. It's a Judgment piloted by Mervin. He's bringing Heavy Flak Mark II, Mercury, and Gatling on the side, in the front, and Caronade Mine in the back. So, it seems that we are currently playing Ring Around the Rosie, it seems, as Red Team decided to move north, and Blue Team decided to charge south. Well, it seems that Red Team is settling into that position more or less, while Blue Team is pushing their spawn. Okay. Okay, Red Team is now deciding to charge forwards, as Blue Team is still pushing west. Reading a compass is sometimes hard. And let's see if any team attempts to break the wall. Doesn't seem so. Red Team will just go around and turn northwards? Or what will it be? It seems they will go north. Which is, unfortunately, a completely wrong direction. But that's something we know, as we are spectating, and they don't, as they only have the information available when you are playing, and no total view. Okay, yeah, Red Team is facing north, but the Tenacious Diner is pulling back. And the GFA Windtroll might be able to get spots on them soon, if they clouds lift. Not very likely. Okay, Tenacious Diner facing west. moving forwards, yeah. Blue team now pushing their own spawn again. Actually, oh, spots go out. So, the Tenacious Diner has been seen, but Basilboom Moth is ready to shoot. Opla. As the GFA Windtroll is still pushing around the north and will most likely go for a flanking maneuver. Effective splat, but red team is pulling back, probably expecting some more fierce resistance. Okay. Yeah, Basilboom Morph has almost pushed red team, who is still pulling back into the canyon, or into the southern part of the map. Shots fired, but miss. Actually, some hit, as both blue ships are now. Oh, sorry, it's still just the Basilboom Morph. Windtroll is lagging behind a bit. Okay. Let's see if blue team is committing. Especially with Basilboom Moth. Tenacious Diner is broken. One heavy flag shot lands. That's more than half the perma gone. That's sad. They just have 1/4 left. Let's see what the follow-up will be. And now the GFL Windtroll joins the fight. Targets the effective splash. That's the next armor break. But Basilboom's Moth's flag gets disabled and is now broken as well. This might be. Oh, there you are.
And your second streamer, your referee is here.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I am now joined by Nerd Hector, who will be the referee for this match.
Go sexy bathwater, I hear.
Yeah, let's do that after this match. Okay, effective splash now moved into the fire of the actually. That was a break and half the perma's gone. Also, the Tenacious Diner is broken, but with no flak being available, they're still alive. Some might say surprisingly.
Okay, we have two 1v1s going on here, right?
Yeah, but it would argue that blue team has the upper hand.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they just killed the Tenacious Diner. That means Triple L or blue team obtains the first kill of this SCS. Or in this very lobby, let's say, put it that way. And effective splash will follow them shortly.
Yeah. Okay, I mean the blue team has a laser Artemis per minion. Okay, with side gatling and flanks. That's interesting.
Indeed it is.
I guess it does give them a larger range than the more commonly used Ardling.
For fire off the actually. That was a break and half the perma's gone. Also, the Tenacious Diner is broken, but with no flak being available, they're still alive. Some might say surprisingly.
Okay, we have two 1v1s.
Okay, red team has respawned, and blue team is almost there. Yeah, red team is facing the wrong direction, and moving the wrong direction. As blue team is quickly charging their spawn.
Now the per minion is turning, so maybe they saw something, or
I mean they were
anticipating them. Ah, okay, spotting. Oh yeah. Now I see. Okay.
But no shots being fired yet. Oh, there they are. Shots fired.
Okay.
Yeah, the flag is also going as well. But it seems the judgment is focusing the Tenacious Diner, and the Windtroll is focusing the effective splash.
Okay. Yeah, so red team thought they could get the range upper hand with the Hades, I guess, which might work, but I mean, blue team can just close the distance on them so quickly that the advantage of the Hades over the laser really doesn't make a difference.
Yeah, and considering that the
and they have a
Artemis,
Mercury,
yeah,
and
effects.
Artemis, so yeah.
I don't think that advantage will play out because they have on the Triple L they have some really good Artemis gunners.
Yeah.
So even if they manage to do a long range engagement, that
Yeah.
Hades won't
No.
survive for long.
No.
Why?
So that was actually a pretty bad pick, I think. Like picking the Hades, instead they should have gone for a laser as well, because it would make their shots a lot easier to hit.
And more reliable, especially.
Yeah, more reliable. And but generally, I don't think their ship choice was that great either. The goldfish is being basically countered by the Pyramidion already.
Especially since it's not the carrot blenderfish, it's a watcherfish.
Yeah, but the blenderfish would have had even worse of a chance against the Pyramidion.
So I would like to look at the bigger picture, as I like to say. So currently Triple L is in the lead with an advantage of 4-0. They have suffered neglectable perma damage. As only the Bazaboom Moth suffered a break once, but no real damage was dealt. And currently it seems like they are in a superior position. Red team has respawned, and both teams are now charging each other, as it seems they are magically aware of each other's position. Oh, spots go out. Actually, no spot on the fish yet. But with them charging out of the cloud, they will be visible. That's some ambitious flamer shots right there.
Yeah. The goldfish needs to hurry up, or its ally is going to die here.
Yeah, that would have been the perfect opportunity to use some hydrogen, but
yeah,
SCS Diner getting double focus.
That was just too slow of a reaction.
Yeah. So with that first match already being done, will now assemble the second lobby, and we will be back once we are out of that. See you then. And we are back, as we skipped over the entire lobby wall, it seems. We have roughly, yeah, 1 minute, very roughly.
Roughly 30 seconds left.
Perfect. And we are currently joined by the team, with the pilots Tears of Fuel and Renzen on red, and on blue we have once again Triple L, with the pilots Captain Scrowbeard and Mervyn. We are on the map Ashen Scuffle. Hopefully we won't have that 20 minutes map where everyone is circling around. Are you not doing 10 seconds, 5 seconds?
That was 10 seconds, obviously. the copy pasta didn't work, so I had to type it out, and then I
look at this with team playing double Pyra and Triple L playing Stormbreaker Junker. Those are especially with Triple L, those 2 ships I've never seen them fly in SCS.
Like the specific loadout, or
no, ships in general.
No, the Triple L has flown like several Stormbreakers before.
Oh, okay then.
Very prominently the Lumberbreaker, back when the heavy gun was on the left side.
Well, right now we are loading in.
Yeah.
So we'll see exactly what they are doing and how it will work out. So, almost done. And we are in. Ship number 1 is the Soaring Booger. It's Permanian, piloted by Tears of Fuel. It's a carrot with top deck Artemis Caronate, Side Flamer, and Banshee. Ship number 2 is the Keck W. It's Permanian, piloted by Renzen. It's an Artling with top deck Artemis Gatling, Side Caro, and Flak.
Ship number 3 on the blue team is piloted by Captain Scrowbeard. It's a double Gatling, Flak, Huacha Stormbreaker, and ship number 4, piloted by Mervyn, is a Junker with a, well, where is it? A front Artling and Hades Flak left side and Gatling mortar on the right side. So, yeah, meta Junker, I guess.
Actually, blue team is doing something rather interesting, as the Stormbreaker just charged past the 2 red ships.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah.
And apparently they split up, went around either side of the mountain, and now they're meeting back up again, utilizing the superior. Oh wait, it's Moonshine Drift Sail. Skro is using Moonshine Drift Sail. That explains the speed.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Let's see how well he can utilize it. I mean, I've seen, for example, Moshane, or mainly Moshane actually, doing some really nice maneuvering with Drift Sail.
And both teams engage in front of the tunnel.
Both Permanians apparently focusing the lamp as the
Decidicus,
thanks. Now parks itself next to the Keck. Lamp is popped. That's some guns missing on the Decidicus. On the lamp as well. Looking left and right.
Yeah, looking pretty bad for blue team here.
Yeah, both ships are now broken.
Both ships broken.
And
major
the
armor damage,
dies.
and lamp is down.
That means that
poor genie inside
obtains the first kill in this match. Also, it's red team.
Yeah, wait, check. Red team first kill.
Oh, and they are dead.
There we go.
So, looking at the bigger picture, red team is currently leading 2-0, and they have suffered perma damage. And we still have 17.5 minutes in the match. That's a long time.
Indeed it is.
And considering that in the match before we had a rather long time until we actually had some engagements, this time around it's not even 2.5 minutes have passed and we already have 2 kills.
Red team scouting the first spawns of the blue team, but they haven't spawned yet. Okay, spawners. And they chose the forward spawn at the wall. So technically forward, but right now it's pretty far back from the actual red team. But well, how would you
And
know?
they now decide to move forwards as the red team is cycling in behind them. Oh, maybe they will once again do some split maneuvers. Oh, not. Okay. Let me just check. Yeah, Keck could have vision on the lamp. And so is
Yep.
Stormburger. Oh,
Spots
do go
going
out.
out. Okay.
Where's the Stormburger? Oh, there. It's already behind the wall. Experiencing some hiccups.
Okay. Stormbreaker utilizing the cloud cover, but so did Red's ally.
Stormburger just goes in for the ram. Ram's lamp disables a lot of stuff on them, but they are behopped. But also Stormburger is suffering a lot of damage. Actually, it's not that much, considering that they have broken. And now the Decidius is broken, with Keck moving in on them, it seems.
Yeah. So red team chose a Caronade
Decidius broken
to deal.
and dead.
Okay, wow.
And it seems that Stormburger is handling the lamp quite nicely, as they are completely disabled and bobbed, sitting down on the terrain.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they will most likely die in the next 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Plus 2. Okay, so, enough bad puns. Once again, the red team is leading with a score of 4-0, and they still haven't suffered any perma-damage.
Their countering scheme seems to have worked out here, bringing the Caronade for the Junker, and just say, and then well, the Artemis for killing and even more disable.
Yeah, and the flak, and obviously some.
Yeah,
The flak
right.
on the keg.
Yeah, and the flag obviously.
Actually, yeah, on the keg, the
Yeah.
Booger has a Banshee. Okay, red team still sitting in blue spawn, and they will most likely respawn on the far side again, so the Bravo 3 area, Bravo 4.
Yep.
Yep.
They just spawned.
So
Red team is aware of the spawning and is moving in.
yeah, you can see on the scoreboard if people are alive or not, and since they didn't see them in the other spawns which they had covered, they just assumed they are there, and Booger can confirm that in a moment.
Okay, they're going for a split approach here.
With the keg moving over the mountain. Ooh. Having spotted both blue ships. Having not being spotted, yeah. But I mean, you can clearly see them, you just need to look up. Oh,
Yeah.
no, they're spotted. Booger
Yeah,
now
but there's
also
a
moving
certain
in.
Booger as well, so.
Getting the first shot on the lamp. Starting this next engagement. This might just be the last, as red team only needs one more kill to win. Oh, Watcher being utilized to some considerable effect, but the Sidious is broken. No damage being dealt.
Lamp is taking major damages.
Booger is actually broken.
Ooh,
Some thermal
first
damage is
armor
dealt.
break.
Actually, some more. That's a quarter or so missing, but Lamp is broken as well.
Double broken even.
Oh yeah, and missing quite a lot of guns, and with the flak
And
going out
that's the
from
kill
the
shot.
keg, they obtain the victory. So that was team versus Triple L with an end score of 5-0. And once again, we will be back once we have everyone assembled. So see you then, ladies and gentlemen. We are back. For a bit, you could just enjoy the lovely lobby wars going on here. On red team, we are currently joined by Triple L, once again with the pilots Mervin and Captain Scrobiat. On blue team, we now have Daedalus Legacy with the pilots Steam Brains and Autogon. We are getting closer to the map start. It seems you copied a bit too much. Okay, we have another minute added.
I think this is what we're sticking with now. If it's cool.
Let's see what.
Okay, yeah,
players
I
will
didn't
do.
wanna like last second swap there, sorry.
Yeah, it's all good. There's
If you're
the point
fine,
at the
that's
beginning with
good,
the map.
otherwise you can of course change to your other loadout.
This is just what we were changing to, so if you guys are
Alright.
cool with this, we're fine.
Sure.
So it seems like we are
Sounds good.
almost starting. No, we're getting closer. People are set. So actually, this is the first time I see Steam Brands flying a Magnate in SCS. Yeah. At least in any SCSs I know of.
Well, since you have been more active, I guess that's the first time for him, because I haven't really seen him play SES at all before, like before this summer. So if he hasn't played it back then, like during this time, then it's his first time, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, Daedalus Legacy is still, you could argue, relatively new.
Yeah, very. I mean, it's less than a year, so that's
So
I would consider it
anything
new.
younger than a year is new for you.
Well, they also never won an SES, I think. So,
I mean, they got third place last time. They were really close to winning. Anyways, ship number 1 is the Metamorph. It's a guy piloted by Mervin. On starboard side he's bringing Watch Shikaro. On port side he's bringing a laser, a Minotaur, and a Nemesis? That's a Nemesis. Ship number 2 is the GFA Windtroll. It's once again a Pyridian piloted by Captain Scrobiat. He's bringing Laser Artemis on top deck and Get Flak on the side.
Ship number 3 on the blue team of Daedalus Legacy is piloted by Steam Brains. It's a Magnate with a Laser Artemis Carronade on left side and a Gatling Artemis Watcher on the right side. Ship number 4, piloted by Autogon, is his Stormbreaker. It's a Gatling Mortar Flamethrower with a Heavy Watcher on the right.
So, we are on Kinforth right now, known for a certain noodle incident, but it's not gonna happen this time around. As we already have the
laser
first
shots going out.
shots fired. Windtroll eating some damage. Well, some. It's getting more.
Yeah, the laser can be scary. It's not a bad weapon at all. So far both red ships had been spotted. Right now it's only the Galleon. Blue team is completely spotted right now. Galleon and
Metamorph
Magnate
using
and
their Nemesis for some long-range-ish shots. Sometimes I can't talk.
Nemesis and Minotaur. Okay, that's an interesting combination.
If you think about it, it's both disabled power and even on the Nemesis skill power.
Yes, but it's like a weaker combination than other combination. At least you.
Okay,
I
it
would
seems
say that.
well, Metamorph just retreated into cover. Windtroll is doing some flanking or skirmishing business with the Thor's groupies. That's not
Okay.
the double focus.
Well, that's Daedalus's chance here to 2v1 on that Pyramidian.
No, there's the break.
Armor break, but no follow-up.
Yep, no follow-up. So they will most likely survive, unless of course he bounces hard.
Into the environment now.
Okay.
No, okay.
But now the Stormbreaker has its guns on them again. They will either watch a shot.
Preparing for a Quadsha shot.
Yep,
There
it
we
is.
go.
Oh,
Good
that was a good
disable.
one.
Only one front gun left, and the engines.
Oh, 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 oh.
Galleon
Metamorph
is
is broken,
broken.
so is Windroll.
So
And this time around, shots are fired, and the Windroll is dead. So that
first
means
kill blue team.
that Diller's Legacy obtains the first kill. And now they are charging forwards, wanting to get, looking forward to getting that Galleon. Which, even though it's called Metamorph, it's technically not a Meta Galleon.
No, not at all. Maybe they're trying to establish a new meta, and then, you
Missing a
know...
lot of guns, they are broken and have a flamethrower on them. Shots fired, that's half the perma gone.
Missing. Ah, okay, on the Galleon, yeah. Okay, still armor broken, losing lots and
And
lots,
they
and
are
there we go.
dead. So with
Finally.
that, Diller's Legacy obtains the second kill.
And they have not received any perma damage.
No, actually they haven't.
So it's going to be an even matchup for the next encounter.
But Diller's Legacy is charging. No, sorry, leading with 2 points.
Yeah.
English. So they anticipating a self spawn, it seems. But there's
Well,
Triple
it's
decided
the closest.
to spawn in the north. Okay, let's see what blue team does. Okay, they will turn.
I mean,
once they are.
red team is set up for a rather medium to long range engagement, with the Galleon being like Minotaur and Nemesis. I mean, both guns do not have any arming time, but they just behave better on the long range. So the north spawn was the obvious choice here.
Yes.
Blue team, on the other hand, is more medium to short range setup.
I would say that the Magnet is doing some kind of hybrid build.
Not really.
Not really.
They
Oh
have
yeah.
a Carronade and a Huasha.
Hey Hector,
Yeah.
you messed up.
What?
Timer.
Oh fuck. It's running on my phone. Moderate match. I think it's running on my phone. I think I started it when the match started.
Well, Pika says 15. So yeah, let's put up a 15 minute
Okay,
timer.
no, then I just left it running.
At least
my
this time around,
first
I'm not to
time
blame. Yay! I mean, in the first Crucible I hosted, or refed, I forgot the time in literally every single match.
Yeah.
But hey, we are not shaming here. Only a bit.
Yeah, it's fine. I can laugh with you.
The teams
Okay.
are about to meet each other, I'd say, as the Taurus Groupies is roughly facing the direction of the Metamorph. Yep, turning again. Okay, they will probably move forwards now, or pull back more. Okay,
I
someone
dare
has seen
say
something, it seems.
both teams are aware of each other.
Metamorph bumping into a building at full speed, that's half their armor gone. And they were spotted. So, with all ships us being spotted, we are now into the second
nice
round.
round.
That was indeed a nice
Popping
round.
the balloon of the Stormbreaker.
Exchanging a balloon for an engine. That's always worth a Galleon.
And now the Pyramidion switches to the Stormbreaker, while the Galleon faces the Magnate with a long-range Huasha shot.
Not doing too much,
Not very
though.
effective.
Metamorph almost broken. But
Okay,
now
Force
they
Group.
get... ooh, well, Scroll needs to be careful. Yeah, that's the majority of its guns gone. Metamorph charging forwards. Broken armor, charging past the Magnate. Some shots being still fired, though.
Setting up its short range again.
As the Magnate is currently turning its guns back in arc. But there's a Stormbreaker sitting behind the Windroll in the blind spot. And now they're dead.
It's a kill.
That means that Metamorph is once again alone. Up, the Watcher gets fired, this time a bit more preservatively. Gets some disabled, but nothing too serious. And there comes the counter. That's a bit more serious. Okay,
Yeah, I think the long range of Triple L was pretty experimental here, and they just decided, okay, it's not going to cut
Break
it,
on the
so we're going
Metamorph.
to short for.
No additional perma damage being dealt though, as there's no follow-up coming out. GFA Vintroll respawning hot.
spawns. Ooh, but
As the
Metamorph taking
Metamorph,
heavy damage. Armor broken.
once again, only a
No
quarter of perma
follow-up.
left.
And armor is
Ooh,
back up.
And with that,
Ooh, that's
Vintroll
close.
will now, in a
Okay,
sec,
and
join the
armor is broken
fight.
again, and is
Once
it going to
again, a
be?
bit of a follow-up, but nothing too serious yet. And they are dead.
There's the kill.
So now this is the prime opportunity for the Legacy to finish the map, but the Stormbreaker is also looking awfully low. With the Permanent sitting in a double focus, this is
Yeah, but blue
critical.
team only needs one more kill to win the game here, and they're going to get this because they can just double focus.
Yeah, they have it
doesn't
way
have a
easier.
chance. Yeah.
The Windroll is broken, that's a little bit of Metamorph now respawning hot.
Spawning.
They have to. Star 3 is now charging forwards for the Watcher into the Pyramidion. There it goes. That was a nice one.
Yeah, good shots. Gatling back on
Yeah,
the
now
Windroll,
with the
armor
left side
broken,
on the
follow-up,
Windroll.
and
Daedalus
that's
Legacy obtains the victory. Nice. And with that, they will be moving on and to Triple L. Thanks for playing and see you again next time. So that leaves us with an end score of 5-0 in favor of Daedalus Legacy. And we will be back once we have everything assembled. See you then. And we are back! Due to some confusion and delays going on, we are now doing the semifinals of the top bracket. On red team, we are joined by Dimitri's Angels, and on blue team, we have the team. The pilots are Water, It's Me, Sunstorm, Ransom, and Tears of Fuel. We are on the match Oblivion South. And now, something a bit special, I'd say. Because for this SCS, we actually have a sponsor. It's Ghost Sexy Bathwater. Ooh. Hector, what can you say about that?
I don't know. I've tried it once, and I'll never go back to any other bathwater. It's the finest samples, freshly from the source, steamed hot bathwater with no impurities. I can only recommend it.
So we are staying closer to the match start. 1 minute remaining on the clock. So would you recommend bathwater for both men and women?
Absolutely. It's the best choice in bathwater you can get.
But where do you get it?
Oh, from ghostsexybathwater.com, of course.
And how does it arrive at your place?
By Prime Day, next day shipping. Well, okay. Sorry, I need to take care of the lobby. Yeah, so same day shipping. So if you're in mood for some bathwater, just order today, and it will arrive in the evening.
Ooh.
If you join up today, and you can apply for a special coupon and get 10% off your purchase, use the special coupon code SCS and sign up today. GoSexyBathwater.com. Okay, the timer's up. Match is starting.
Let's go. Do some magic. I mean, seriously, do some magic.
Yeah.
Please keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, that this
This is
SCS is not actually
non-serious.
endorsed by Ghost City Bathwater, and that it is just a meme.
Actually, you can actually go to the website, but it's just a blank blog post with nothing
Timer.
on. Okay, the match started. Oh, thanks for the timer. Yeah, resetting the.
Ship number 1 is the Protoss tip box. It's a Pyramid imparted by Water, It's Me. It's an Artling with top deck Artemis Gatling, side flak, and another flak. Oh, doing it the safe way. Ship number 2 is the Victor. It's a Pyramid imparted by Sunstorm. It's another Artling with top deck Artemis Gatling, side flamer, and flak.
Ship number 3 of Blue Team's team is piloted by Ransom, a junker with a front Gatling, a left side Gatling flag, and right side Artemis. Ship number 4 is piloted by Tears of Fuel. It's the Soaring Bogger, an Artling. Artemis Artling with a flamer flag on the side.
That's not a flamer, that's a flare gun.
Oh shit, that's
flare flak on the side.
Yeah. I was.
Oh, blue
I
team's
was
already
like-
flanking, going over the hill, and they will soon drop onto red team. There they are.
That's a good spot there, because
Yeah.
it's pretty.
Oh, they are opening
Oh,
fires,
okay.
so blue team will
They're
be
opening
aware.
fires. That was a bad spawn. Or maybe they got spotted before, and then they had to. Okay, red team turning for blue team. Soaring Booger is now over the hill as well. So both teams are present and engaging.
Also,
red team seems to be focusing the Kermit, wearing the blue team goes for a split spread, trying to focus on. Yeah.
Well, I
going
think
into
focus fire is
1v1s
actually
here.
the. Well, no, that's actually splitting up. Kermit almost broken, and there they go. Kermit is broken. Where are the flags?
Yeah, no follow up.
The flags
So
are
some
late.
Artemis shops.
It's actually surprising that flags are late, considering that the Protoss tip box has 2 flags on the side. Well, there they
we
are.
go.
And with
Okay.
that, the Dimitri's Angels obtained the first kill of this match. Now Soaring Booger will most likely follow soon, but he might get the victor on the way out, actually. As both
no.
ships are broken. No, with some help from its ally. The victor survives with almost... Well, that's no damage dealt, basically. That's
Yeah.
what, 1 pixel? That's so neglectable, that's basically full. So, Kermit already respawned. Far in the south. Protest Tipbox firing some Artemis shots at the wall. Wall Maria, not Rose. Thankfully. And it seems that red team will just do what blue team did last time, but the other way.
Yeah, blue team spawned and
Yeah,
they're
and red
moving
team
to
is
the
now
north.
flanking into their far spawn, but they respawned close.
Yeah.
So we might just go ahead and play a certain person's favorite game, also known as Ring Around the Rosie. Oh.
Well, Kermit is attacking the wall, and if it goes down, red team is going to know where blue
not
team
necessarily, as there are 2 walls on this map, and they could attack either.
is. Yeah, that's true.
Well,
but they
now
know
they
roughly
flanked
where
and
they are.
they are charging towards blue team around the corner. Okay,
Yeah.
blue team red thinks that red moved back into their spawn. Has now destroyed the wall, and will they move through it? Oh, they see nothing, so they most likely won't. Also, I would like to take this second to point out that the challenge is unfortunately broken and down. We have to manage stuff on the fly. If you wanted to watch the lower bracket match number 7 between, I believe, let me look it up, between Steel Vanguard and Daedalus Legacy, you would need to have to go over to Alphatross's stream. Okay, blue team is moving into red's spawn as red is coming out of blue's spawn. This is slightly confusing. And Hector, are you still with me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm still here. There's nothing much to say here about this match. I mean, blue is slowly moving forward very carefully.
Oh,
I guess
Kermit
they
is
just don't want
spotted.
to. Kermit is spotted. Yeah, Team Red is moving in from behind. Kermit. Okay, both teams are aware of each other's position. They have like a huge rack in between of them. It's going to be interesting how they respond now, but that's about it. Kermit is using its long-range double Artemis sight for the engagement.
Yeah, but not getting the Artemis there.
No, but those are some nice shots through the hole
and that's
here.
I would like to point out. I would just move to the weakest position, or to the. If you look at this small window, that's where they put the shots through.
Yeah. This is pretty cool.
That was some pretty accurate stuff going on there. Now we have a slightly bigger window with the Soaring Booger firing some flares around. Please don't do that. Keep my frames in mind. Okay, red team is pulling back as blue team is hesitating to move forwards. At least it seems like that. Soaring Booger still spotted again. And with that flare, they are now eliminating red team. Okay, all the ships are spotted, so we are now... Oh, actually, looking at the Soaring Booger, they are missing quite a few guns.
Oh yeah. What's going on there?
Really cool, really lethal Artemis fire going on. Okay. It seems the target of choice for now is indeed the Soaring Booger. For both red ships. Oh, don't really know actually. Okay. We now have a proper engagement going, and it seems that both red ships are actually focusing the Kermit. No.
I think it doesn't really matter what they focus right now. What matters is that red team is actually focusing fire on one ship, whereas blue team is going in for some split fire, each ship targeting a different ship. So red team is able to put out a lot of, well, looking at the actual damage stats, it's not.
Yeah, red team is missing more armor.
Yeah.
There's still no real damage being dealt yet. They're still in the skirmishing phase, I'd say.
Oh, Victor's armor broken. Tip box isn't looking that great either, but no follow-up. There's the follow-up.
Yeah, the Victor losing quite a lot of perma. With some
And
more
and
flux going out, but...
those
Oh, no,
okay,
they still get him!
got it. Okay.
Ooh, and now Protoss Tipbox
First kill
is
for blue.
alone, but they might have a chance to get the Junker here, actually. Might. Okay,
Not
the might is
really.
getting bigger and bigger. With the Soin Booker now joining the fight, the survival seems unlikely. And yeah, they are dead. So we now
Okay,
have
that's a
even
nice comeback.
scores. And
Yeah.
especially looking at the perma hull of the two blue ships, they have suffered none. Oh, none. Yeah, none. So
None.
we now have even scores, and both teams still have factory new ships. Well,
Yeah.
undamaged ships.
Yeah. I mean, Team Red is still in the advantage due to first kill, but
Oh yeah, I should probably mark that on my sheet.
yeah. Okay, and they chose the backwards most spawn they could choose.
Seems like rather good call to make, I'd say.
Well, you have no kind of like obstacle in between, so nothing to hide behind. You just have some soft cover in form of clouds here.
Still, they probably know that the wall is down. So
Yeah, they know the wall is down. I mean, it's a safe spawn because blue
Kermit
probably
spotted,
didn't rush it.
both red ships spotted.
Yeah.
And there are the first shots being fired. Yeah, focusing the camera, Kermit.
Kermit has 2 guns down.
Soaring Booger now
now
spotted as well,
moving
joining the
in.
fight.
Kermit going behind cover to rebuild something.
So Soaring Booger is now on the focus.
Yeah, and Kermit joining back into the fight. But red team is taking most of the damage again.
Oh, the Victor now charging forwards, it seems. Nope. Just positioning themselves more forwards.
Yeah.
Lotus the box, close to break. Eating a flare to hull and balloon. That's 25
Ouch.
Backfire.
Sorry, Soaring Booger taking most of the incoming fire.
Oh, Protoss box is broken.
No.
Balloon might burn down.
Those are some nice flares. Actually, I didn't think they would use them that aggressively, but that's
let
a
me
nice
just
shot. And
check
armor broken on the
something.
tip box.
It's Aria on main deck, and I would say Aria is known for lethal flares. But anyways, Protoss box is rather close to dying here, as they only have a sliver of health left. And the Victor is now eating the fire. But they are eating it successfully, it seems. Box joining the fight once again. Actually, sorry, was I'm focusing the Soaring Booger. You should like. I would actually make the point that red team's Artemis fire has been superior so far. I mean, if you look at the kill feed, you see way more disabled coming out of red team than out of blue team.
Yeah.
Oh, Victor is broken, but Protoss Hitbox appears to be pushing the Soaring Booger, as they still... Oh, now they might get some shots in Kermit. Now they are eating the fire. This is a just skirmish going on, but the blue team has the more favorable position as the Protoss Hitbox is missing of their perma. And blue hasn't suffered any damage, any noticeable damage yet.
Yeah, okay, so the major difference between those two teams is
Soaring
actually
Booger is
that
broken.
blue team does not have a single gunner, whereas a red team has 1 gunner per ship.
Oh yeah.
So blue team has a lot more engineering potential and is able to bring up their guns a lot quicker than a red team is.
Soaring Booger broken once again. Flux go out. Oh, that's half the perma missing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not looking.
Kermit actually can't attack either. Well, they can now catch some shots into the Victor, but they are not in a position to really be helpful right here.
Yeah, I don't know what they're up to as well.
Well, now they are starting to engage the Victor as they move back a bit.
Yeah.
But the Protoss Tipbox is just happily disabling and shooting the Soaring Booger, who can't really fight back, missing some important guns right there.
I mean, both teams right now have actually like one exposed ship that's able to target and get
But
targeted by
the
both
Victor can
enemy ships.
support on the Soaring Booger, unlike the Kermit. As I would like to point out. Okay, Kermit now being close to a break. Oh, there it is.
Oh,
Flux go
Kermit's
out,
burning.
but mostly
Too
hit
late.
the balloon, it seems.
Yeah.
Okay, a lot of flux spam going into the Soaring Booger. No break yet. But soon. Those flux were fired in anticipation, and it was the perfect call to make. With that, the Soaring Booger is dead, so the red team will now apparently charge forwards to get the kill on Kermit quick. Okay. Kermit being heavily disabled and pushed down. Protoss Tipbox actually bouncing on the remains of the wall, or the bottom of the wall. But the Victor has the high ground on the Kermit, who is broken.
Now they're going in for close range with the flamer.
Yeah.
So that's it here, double broken.
Yeah, the Kermit's
there's the double
dead.
break, and
yeah,
Kermit is
they
dead.
are. So now,
Okay, 4-2.
Demetrius Angels are leading 4-2, and they also have the kill advantage. We have roughly 6 minutes on the clock, so I don't think they will hide. This will probably come now down to another engagement, which will happen shortly, it seems. So the blue team could either do something interesting and spawn Scratch that they are not.
Yeah, well, it's a safe spawn. It's not directly like on the spawn where red team was right now, but it's also not the furthest back. So it's like a
once
conservative
again,
spawn.
red team shot first. That is getting some disables out. Doesn't seem too successful though. Oh, the two blue team ships just bounced each other, pushing the Kermit's guns out of arc for a bit.
Blue team taking a lot of damage.
Soaring Booger is
armor broken
once again.
Kermit almost.
No flux go out though.
Where red team is pretty undamaged.
Yeah. I mean, they still have the missing perma from the previous engagement, but if they don't break, they won't die. Soaring Booger now missing half its perma.
And red team dealing some good 2v1 damage on the Soaring Booger.
Yes, actually it seems the Victor is now engaging the Soaring Booger, while the Protoss Tipbox is taking care of the Kermit. Ooh, those are some really nice disables coming out. The Soaring Booger broken once again.
Kermit about to be... It's always so close before the armor break, and then red team decides to ignore it.
Maybe it manages this time. Oh, Kermit is actually broken. But no flux go out. No, they don't. Oh, that still was one out into the perma, I think. Soaring Booger now broken as well, and they are dead.
Match.
So with that, Demetrius Angels will move on to the finals. Is it the finals already? Challenge is down, unfortunately, but I think it is.
It is finals.
Yep. Yes, they are. They will.
Yep. Your team is going to face the winner of match 7, which
is either Delta's Legacy or Steel Vanguard.
Yeah.
So that's and yeah. That will be Alpha's match, I think. Anyways, I have no clue. That's the problem right now. I will disable this mute you for now, so we will be back once we have stuff sorted. See you then. And we are back quicker than expected, I'd say. So, this is actually it for this stream. You can see the last matches of this SCS over at Alphatrossi stream. Also, I'll just change in the multi-twitch. Thanks to all players for playing in here. Thanks to you, Nerdrector, for co-casting and refereeing for me. That's
Yeah,
deeply
obviously.
appreciated.
Gladly.
And see you again next week. Also, don't forget to sign up for Crucible, which is on Saturday. It's a semi-competitive event where you sign up with either a friend or alone, and there is a balance team balancing everything out, and then we'll have some 2v2s going. Also, on Tuesday at 8 PM UTC, let's say 9 PM European time, we will be having Black Flame Academy once again, where you can learn the Shrike this time around. Also, pay attention to the community tab or the events tab on either in-game or on the official Discord server, as we have an event on more or less every single day of the week.
Yeah, and on that note, if you aren't on the official Discord yet, join us at discord.gg/gunsofIcarus. And that's basically where all the community is happening right now. So just join us there and you'll stay up to date and be involved with the community, be able to give feedback, suggestions, and so on to music, to Muse itself and staff and so on. Thanks for joining. Thanks for having me on the stream.
You're welcome. And with that, it's time to say goodbye. So
Goodbye. Have a good evening or day, wherever
or
you
morning
are.
or whatever. See you soon.
Goodbye.